Hi, this is Jo Ellen Marks, and today I'm here to help you with the top 3 mistakes that stop you from getting your results. And you can find myself and more information about this at Optimal Sport Health Clubs and optimalsporthealthclubs.com. So let's get started. Let's talk about the top 3 mistakes that stop you from getting your results. So number 1, you just got started in the gym. Congratulations! You just took the first step along the path to living a healthier lifestyle. Not everybody makes that choice. So you did it, you're one of the elite population, and I'm here to help you get the results that you're looking for. You've actually started on your fitness program, and now you are ready for results. But now what? How do you actually go into the gym and then come home every night and get the results that you're looking for? What is the secret to get you to your goal? You must follow these 3 critical rules. They are the keys to your success, or else you could sabotage your results. Because no matter how hard you train, you cannot outtrain a bad diet. So avoid these 3 common mistakes that most people make. Mistake number 1, skipping breakfast. Now I know a lot of us are in a hurry and we're trying to get out the door in the morning, and sometimes we're just not hungry in the morning. But breakfast is the most important meal of your day. You are literally breaking fast. You have to think of it like this. Your metabolism is like a furnace. You need fuel to burn if you're going to create heat and increase your metabolism. No fuel, no heat. It's a simple equation. But if you add fuel or food consistently throughout your day, bam! You're fueling the fire that's going to keep your metabolism revving. And breakfast is the fuel to kick-start your metabolism. Not only that, research has shown that skipping breakfast makes you crave more calories throughout the day. And when you are hungry, you will go for whatever is convenient, not what is best for you. Bottom line is, eat breakfast. If you're not someone who likes food in the morning, go with a quick protein shake or a breakfast shake. Make sure within 1 hour of getting out of bed, you're putting at least 200 calories into your body. Mistake number 2, not eating enough. What? I know you just said that. I know you've heard that eating less will help you lose weight, but that's just plain wrong. If you are here to lose weight, gain muscle, or both, not eating enough will undermine your efforts. Do not diet. I can't stress this enough. Diets don't work. In the same way skipping breakfast slows your metabolism, diets do too. Have you ever been on a diet, lost the weight, and then gained it all back? Maybe even a couple pounds for good measure? Diets are a double whammy. First, they force you into starvation reflex, which actually makes your body think it's starving, which changes your brain chemistry, so you actually want to store more fat. Second, because you are starving, your body starts to use the muscles that you have for energy to fuel your furnace. That robs you of your valuable muscle mass, slowing your metabolism long after the diet is over. Bottom line, diets don't work. And the first 3 letters are D-I-E. And that just doesn't sound good to me. How does it sound to you? Don't diet. So, what if your goal is to gain muscle? Same problem, different impact. Muscles burn calories. That is why you need to increase muscle mass to boost your metabolism. But muscles are also like starving teenagers, and they may actually eat you out of house and home if you don't give them enough calories. If you don't feed them enough, they can't grow. So what are you to do? Number one, figure out what you are eating now. Start keeping a food journal, and you will learn more about yourself by writing down everything you're putting into your body. Number two, find out how many calories you should be eating for your goal. WebMD provided this example. They've listed on the left-hand side if you're a child, 2 to 3 years old, if you're female or if you're male, then your age, and then if you're sedentary, moderately active, or active. Now, mind you, sedentary means you don't move much throughout the day. You're pretty much sedentary all day long. Their definition of moderately active means that you are walking at a 3-mile pace for maybe an hour a day. And active means that you're walking at a 3 to 4 mile an hour pace for an hour or more a day. So if you do more than that, like I do in the fitness industry, you need to eat even more calories. So now let's take a look. Well, how many calories should you be eating? I've highlighted a couple of examples that are the general population. Now, especially women, let's take a peek at this. 19 to 30, if you don't move all day long, you need 2,000 calories. You don't move, you need 2,000 calories just to survive throughout every day. If you're moderately active, you need 2,000 to 2,200 calories. And if you're active by WebMD standards, you need 2,400 calories. So why in heaven's name is anybody on a 1,200 calorie diet if you're not 4 to 8 years old and sedentary? I'm not kidding here. If you don't eat enough calories on a daily basis, then you are starving yourself and you're doing yourself a disservice. You are not going to lose the weight. Now, men, let's talk about you. If you're sedentary, if you sit all day long, you are a regular couch potato, you're playing fantasy football instead of getting out on that field, you need 2,400 calories if you are up to 30 years of age. Sedentary men. Take a look at the rest of the example. So that means if you're active, if you're walking for 1 hour at a 3 to a 4 mile an hour pace, which is basically a 15-minute walking mile, which is an extremely brisk walk. If you're doing that on a daily basis, you need 3,000 calories. Now add in strength training on top of that, you're actually going to need more calories. If you're eating too many calories, the opposite is true. You're going to have to cut your calories back in order to lose weight. But you want to get to this level slowly. If you're now eating, let's say you're a woman between 19 and 30 and you are moderately active and you're eating 3,000 calories a day and you have to cut it back to 2,200, you're going to be hungry if you cut 800 calories out of your diet right now. So you have to start by cutting back 200 calories a day for 2 weeks, and then cut another 1 to 200 calories a day after that. Let your body adjust to the less calories. I know this goes against everything you've ever heard about dieting, but ask yourself, do you want to lose weight fast or do you want to lose weight permanently? There is a big difference. Mistake number 3, not planning. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Plain and simple. If you got in your car right now and you just started driving, but you had no idea where you were going, how likely are you to get anywhere? You're just going to go out driving in circles. You're going to come up with the first good idea that crosses your mind once you've started driving. And quite frankly, gas is too expensive to do that right now. But ask yourself, have you ever been so busy that you forgot to eat? Then you're starving, and you grab the first food you see, usually from the vending machine at work or the drive-thru. Or you walked into the restaurant, and even though you wanted to be on a good eating plan, you were influenced by the amazing aromas and decadent dishes as you walked into the restaurant, and only later you regretted what you ate. There is actually a simple way to be successful every time. Plan. It's easier than you think. Step number 1, write out what you're going to do to eat healthy. Actually get a piece of paper and a pen and write down your plan of action. Now be mindful. You don't want to just say, I will eat more fruits and veggies. Instead, write down, I will have fruit at breakfast and a salad at lunch and dinner. You have to be definitive. Put this in clear terms. If you want to make a plan and be successful, you must be definitive. Write it down. Get a plan. Now, are you afraid you're going to feel hungry again? Maybe like you were on your last diet that didn't work? Well, step number 2 makes that option obsolete. Plan to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. You have to keep fuel in your furnace. So if you constantly are putting in small amounts of fuel, you're going to keep that furnace and that metabolism going and revving up all day. Now, if you plan to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day, you may even find it challenging to eat all of your meals. How great would that be? That you're not going to be hungry, that you're actually going to be saying to yourself, oh my goodness, I have to eat again? So how do you fit 5 to 6 small meals in a day? Number 1, you must eat within an hour of waking up, by the way, also known as breakfast. 2, know what times you will need to eat. So sit at the beginning of the day and say, if I have breakfast at 6 a.m., I really need to have another snack by 9 o'clock. Maybe have a big breakfast. And then I need to have another light meal 2 to 3 hours later. So actually before lunch, you can work in a snack. Then pack your food ahead of time so you don't skip a meal. We all get busy. I'm in the gym every day. I've been in fitness and training for over 20 years, and I get busy in the gym. I have to have a quick, healthy snack in my backpack between clients, or else I'm going to go to a convenience store. I'm going to grab the first thing that I can eat on the run, and that doesn't always work. Step number 3, write out your shopping list and stick to it. Avoid being swayed by ads and coupons when you're in the store. They're there to tempt you and lure you to buy the products they want to get off the shelf. But if it's not on your list before you get to the store, don't put it in your shopping cart. Shop the perimeter of the store. When you walk into the store, what's the first section you usually walk into? It's the produce section. Lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. Then you go across the back and it's the meats and the cheeses. And then you come back around the other side and again, you're into more refrigerated foods. You're into your frozen vegetables. You're into your dairies, your lean proteins like yogurt and cottage cheese. Stick to the perimeter of the store. All the perishable foods are on the outside. All of the processed, calorically dense food is on the inside. And if your great-grandmother couldn't identify it as food, you probably shouldn't be eating it, which means you probably shouldn't put it in your shopping cart. Why? You want to stick to whole foods. They're going to have more fiber. You're going to have them in your body a little bit longer. You're going to feel fuller longer. And it all adds up to help your results. Most importantly, don't buy it. If you don't buy it, you can't eat it. So when you're picking up that bag of chips or you're picking up that pint of ice cream and you really know it's not supposed to be in your nutrition plan, don't buy it. Make a conscious choice. Tell yourself, this is what I want. And if you don't buy it, it's not going to be in your house. And by the way, I can't have junk food in my house. I can't buy it today and say it's for the kids or it's for the weekend because I just know myself. I've taken a long time doing this. And if it's in my house and it's late at night and I have a hankering, I'm going to eat it. So I don't buy it. Step number 4, have healthy choices available in your home or in your office. Keep frozen veggies and proteins in your freezer for quick meals. Say you do get home late from work or you're running out the door because you overslept in the morning. What the heck are you going to pack? Frozen vegetables, frozen proteins that don't have a lot of additives to them are great alternatives. You throw them into the Tupperware container, you put a sauce or something low calorie on top of it, and you're ready to rock and roll. Store healthy snacks in your desk at work. This way you are not going to be tempted by that vending machine that everybody else is going to, or the plate of bagels or donuts that are in the break room. Also, you could cook several meals at the beginning of the week and put them into portion-sized containers. You could freeze them for later in the week, or you could keep them in the refrigerator and you know what you have planned for your breakfast, lunch, or dinner for the next couple of days. Step number 5, know ahead of time. Commit to having a healthy meal before entering the restaurant. Remember, when you're going to walk in that restaurant, you're going to be bombarded with the smells of the food and other people enjoying these really amazing meals. But before you get to the restaurant, if you know you're going to have the fish and you're going to have sauteed spinach and a healthy salad, commit to that when you get in before you get in the restaurant, so you're not swayed once you're in. Number 2, plan out what you're cooking for dinner before you get home. Even if you're in a rush, if you're in your car, now you've got your shopping list, you've shopped the perimeter of the store, you have frozen vegetables and protein, know what you're going to cook before you get home. Because when you get home and you start looking in the pantry and in the refrigerator, you may go for what's fast and not for what's healthy. And number 3, don't go to a party or event hungry. Eat before you leave. Have a small meal. You will be less likely and less swayed by all of the options at a party, because you know at parties people don't cook healthy food. They cook food people are wanting to eat, and most of the time it's not healthy. Also be mindful of how much alcohol you drink, because after 2 glasses of wine you've slowed down your metabolism for the next 24 hours. You've also dehydrated yourself, you've drank empty calories, and after 2 glasses of wine or a couple beers, who cares about your nutrition plan? Step number 6, eat more fiber. Simply adding 6 grams of fiber a day will keep you feeling fuller longer. This is as simple as adding chia or flaxseed to the food you're already eating. If you're having a healthy cereal in the morning, sprinkle chia seeds on it. If you're having rice at dinner, mix a little flaxseed in with it. It's very simple to increase your fiber intake, and one of the best ways to do it is fresh fruits and vegetables. And a bonus tip for you: drink water. I know it sounds simple, but do you know most people don't do this? And quite frankly, between you and I, if you go to the bathroom, if you don't pee clear, you're not drinking enough water. Hydration is key to success when you want to get results in your fitness program. 8 8-ounce glasses of water is not enough when you're working out. You actually need closer to 96 to 124 ounces, which is 3/4 of a gallon to a gallon of water. Try replacing soda and diet drinks with flavored water and teas. A lot of people say they don't like water. You can add your own fruit flavorings. You could try putting a little stevia in unsweetened iced tea, but you want to try to get away from those sodas and those diet drinks. Don't drink your calories. You would be amazed when you go to the coffee shops and you see how many calories are in some of those drinks that you think are coffee and healthy. Or if you're drinking all these sports drinks with your workout and you think you're doing a good job, turn around that package and see how many calories are actually in that serving, because you could be drinking a popular product and it could be completely offsetting all the work you just did in the gym. If you're sweating excessively outside, yes, you need those hydration drinks, but otherwise, you need water. So remember, If you want results, avoid these 3 common mistakes. 1, don't skip breakfast. 2, eat enough food. And 3, plan. It's all about feeding your furnace. Food is good for you. You need the fuel to fuel your results. See you at the gym.